Okay, and welcome back mga idol sa ating channel, Eljan TV. Kung bago ko pa lang dito sa ating channel, huwag niyo pong kalimutan mag-subscribe tsaka hit yung notification bell para updated kayo lagi sa mga videos na aking pinopost kagaya po nito. For today's vlog, pag-usapan po natin yung proposal ng Department of Tourism regarding po sa Green Lane para po sa mga OFWs and foreigners. Okay, so yun nga po mga kabayan, no? Pag-usapan po natin yung tinatawag nilang Green Lane na nag-propose po nito yung Department of Tourism. Sa pamumuno po ni Secretary of Tourism Bernadette Romulo Puyat, sinabi po nila na ang kanilang agency is proposing a Green Lane policy for vaccinated foreigners, tourists, as well as returning Filipinos to gradually revive the economy of under safe conditions. So, para po makapaghikayat ng marami pang tourist sa Pilipinas, bakit hindi nila bigyan ng shorter period of time yung mga fully vaccinated na pong travelers na darating sa Pilipinas. Bukod sa tourist, kasama po dito yung mga OFW. Ngayon po kasi yung quarantine natin talaga is medyo mahaba, which is 10 days, minsan aabot pa ng 14 days. Pag ikaw ay nagbakasyon po sa Pilipinas, tourist ka man or OFW, kailangan pong sumunod din sa protocol na ngayon pong pinapatupad, which is mas longer yung quarantine ng isang travelers kung kayo ay darating sa Pilipinas. So ang kanila pong proposal is gawin itong mas maikse, kumbaga reduce the quarantine period for fully vaccinated OFWs or foreigners na darating sa Pilipinas. Kasi nga po, kinuhanan nila ng base ito yung mga ibang countries like yung mga Asian countries ng Thailand at saka Hong Kong. Sa Thailand po kasi, ayun, ang kanilang fully vaccinated po, binabaan po nila ng 7 days from 10 days quarantine. Tapos sa Hong Kong naman, binabaan nila ng from 21 days naging 7 days na lang po yung mga fully vaccinated nila coming from the certain countries. Iba na lang, bukod na lang po doon sa mga countries na meron po talagang restriction na hindi pwedeng papasokin. Kagaya din po sa Pilipinas, yung 7 countries na hindi pwedeng pumasok sa June 15, so kasali po doon na hindi makapasok. Pero bukod pa doon, kung meron mang mga tourists or meron mang mga OFWs na uwi sa Pilipinas, ang proposal po ng Department of Tourism na sana po eksian na yung kanilang quarantine period of time. So, ito yung tinatawag nila na Green Lane, okay? Ito ay dinidiscuss pa naman po at saka ito ay maaring aprubahan sa June 1, which is today. Sana po ay magiging sana magiging maganda ang kinalabasan nito kung papayag yung ibang agencies, kasi meron pang ibang agencies, 'di ba? Yung Department of Health, siyempre may iba rin yan silang rason kung bakit nila hinabaan yung quarantine ng mga travelers na pupunta sa Pilipinas. So pagka kayo ay nagbakasyon sa ibang country, advantage na po yung kayo ay fully vaccinated. So maganda yung proposal na ito ng Department of Tourism para na rin po mahikayat yung mga tourists na pumunta sa Pilipinas, kasi mas maiksi yung quarantine period. Kasi po pagka mahaba kasi yung quarantine period is siyempre yung bakasyon mo is mauubos na lang doon, kaya wala pong sigurong tourist na dumating. At saka isa pa po yung mga OFW, kasi marami po talagang reklamo ang OFW regarding dito. So maganda po itong proposal na ito para po doon sa hindi lang sa tourist pati na rin po sa OFW. Sana po maaprubahan ito, which is sabi nga po dito by June 1 today, pag-uusapan pa nila to kung talagang i-approve ito ng iba't ibang agency or pati na rin po sa government ng Pilipinas kung i-approve nila tong Green Lane na tinatawag para po ma-shorten yung period of quarantine sa mga travelers. Okay, anyway, panoorin po natin or pakinggan po natin yung interview ni Ms. Pinky Webb regarding po dito sa pinag-usapan nilang Green Lane. Kasama po si Secretary of Tourism na si Bernadette Romulo po yan. Okay mga idol, ito po ang kanyang interview.
The Tourism Department has proposed to the government to set up a green lane to facilitate the entry of foreign visitors who have completed their COVID-19 vaccination. The agency says the green lane will pave the way for the reopening of our tourist destinations to leisure travelers who are now fully vaccinated. It will also give the jobs back to many of our tourism workers and gradually revive the tourism industry under safe conditions. Let's go straight to the source of the story. We have Tourism Secretary Berna Romulo Puyat. Secretary, welcome to the source, and it's good to have you again.
Yes, good morning, Pinky, and good morning to everybody watching the source.
So let's start with this. The recommendation they're considering, rather, the DOT is considering allowing fully vaccinated foreigners to actually enter the country. Where are you now in this discussion?
We're still going to be discussing. Okay, this was proposed by the Department of Tourism last Thursday during the IATF. We will be discussing this with other agencies tomorrow. We're asking because we've been monitoring other countries, specifically other Asian countries. Like in Thailand, if you're fully vaccinated, it's down from 10 days to 7 quarantine days for fully vaccinated. In Hong Kong, it's also down from 21 days also to 7 days for fully vaccinated, but coming from certain countries. So we were thinking that if other countries are already doing it, it should be discussed. Also should be discussed with of course, the Department of Health, the health experts, because they are fully vaccinated. Kasi ngayon, Karen, whether you're fully vaccinated or not, it's 10 days in a hotel, and then another 4 days at home. And for our balikbayans, for our OFWs, masakit sa like for example, our balikbayans coming home, masakit sa bulsa ang 10 araw. Fully vaccinated. So kami naman sa Department of Tourism, we're looking at exploratory lang naman because other countries are already doing it. So so to explore na to reduce, hindi naman tanggalin, to reduce the quarantine.
I see. So that's actually what I wanted to find out. There are two components here, no, Sec Berna. One is, as you mentioned, the OFWs, and the other is tourists. So balikan ko lang po muna yung mga tourists that you're considering right now. I wanted to ask about the guidelines. It's good that you mentioned that that is the protocol now in Hong Kong and even in Thailand, you said. So malinaw, Sec Berna, na pag umuwi dito at fully vaccinated, meron pa rin quarantine.
Yes, meron pa rin. Right now, may quarantine pa of 10 days in a hotel, and another 4 days at home. So that's whether you're fully vaccinated or not. So we've been monitoring other countries, and for them, pag fully vaccinated, especially in Thailand, it's reduced to 7 quarantine days.
Yes. So basically, what you're thinking nga po, Sec, is that ang pwedeng mangyari, meron pa rin quarantine, pero magiging mas maiksi. Hindi na po yung 10 days sa hotel and 4 days sa bahay.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Oo, para mabawasan lang, yes.
Opo. And that is both for foreigners and OFWs as well.
Yes. So for all returning OFWs, OFs, and of course balikbayans. Kasi right now only balikbayans are allowed.
Tama. Important also, Sec Berna, are you looking into also considering saang bansa manggagaling, whether foreigners or balikbayans?
It's still going to be, right now we're only accepting kasi returning Filipinos, OFWs, and of course balikbayans lang ang allowed. So of course this is going to be like for example in Thailand, basta fully vaccinated from all countries pwede. But in Hong Kong, certain countries, low-risk countries. So I guess this will be discussed in detail, especially with the DOH and the health experts.
Understand. Yung vaccine brand, Sec Berna, would that also matter, you think? Or kahit na anong bakuna?
Again, this will be discussed tomorrow. Yes.
It's positive news though, of course. Definitely, as you mentioned a while ago, yung mga balikbayans po iiksi, kung if approved iiksi po yung kanilang quarantine. And then the other one is OFWs will be, foreign tourists will be allowed, if approved, to enter the country to spur the tourism industry.
Oo. Also, it's also for everybody, even our OFWs. Nakakaawa kasi, di ba, when they come home, di ba, they want to spend time now with their family. Same with balikbayans. And then, 10 araw, nasa hotel sila, di ba? That's already time sana spent with their family. At masakit sa bulsa. Kasi, Pinky, every day, a lot of people I don't know text me, lalo na mga OFWs. And then, gustong-gusto na nila to spend time with their family. Pero yun na nga 10 araw sila, fully vaccinated naman sila. But of course, these are all exploratory. But I'm hoping kasi other countries are already doing it, na pumayag ang ating other agencies, especially the DOH, sa 7 days. But in other countries naman, like for example in Thailand, their target is I think by July in Phuket, they want to vaccinate, let's say, 70% of the tourist destination. Kunyari, mas marami ng fully vaccinated, they are already thinking of removing naman the quarantine. But of course, that's why I'm also watching what they're going to do. So kunyari, they're accepting fully vaccinated, tapos the tourist destination also is fully vaccinated, mawawala naman yung quarantine. But of course, that's still in the medium term. We're now thinking muna of the short term. Kasi we're not naman, we're only about 4%. 4%. But at least nagsimula na, di ba? Slowly nababawasan yung quarantine days.
And it's good nga po that this is something that is being considered right now because you're right. That's a question of a number of people who say, if fully vaccinated na ako, galing abroad, they were fully vaccinated, and then they don't understand to some why they would have to be quarantined for 10 days plus.
So yun, Idol, no? Malinaw po sa inyo yung proposal na yun. At saka mas maganda pa doon ako narinig is yung tinatawag nilang pag fully vaccinated na yung isang travelers na pupunta sa Pilipinas, sana maalis na yung quarantine. So maganda yun, no? Kasi sinasabi ko nga po kanina, lahat naman po tayo is nagpa-vaccine na po sa mga countries kung nasaan man tayo naroon. Kaya kung pag tayo ay uuwi sa Pilipinas or pupunta ng ibang countries, kagaya ng Hong Kong at saka yung Thailand, sana i-accept na nila, tanggalin na rin nila yung quarantine facilities. Yung pagdating mo doon, pag ikaw ay fully vaccinated, basta may ikaw lang ay may ipapakita na katibayan na ikaw ay fully vaccinated na po sa country kung saan ka galing, wala ka ng quarantine, tuloy-tuloy na. Mas maganda kung ganoon para po yan at least yung bakasyon mo is hindi na po ikaw yung time ng bakasyon mo, yung days ng bakasyon mo, hindi na lang mapupunta doon sa quarantine. Sana po darating yung panahon na yun. Sana po para po sa ating lahat yan. Anyway, regarding po doon, sinabi naman po ni Secretary Puyat na depende pa rin po yun sa kung ma-approve man yan, so kasama na rin po yung mga vaccine brand na maaring i-accept sa Pilipinas. So kagaya nga po dito sa Kuwait, may mga vaccine brand tinatanggap bago kayo makarating dito sa bansang Kuwait. So may mga vaccine brands lang po na kailangang yun ang na-vaccine sa'yo, tapos ikaw ay makakarating po dito sa Kuwait. So kagaya po sa Pilipinas, ganun din po, depende pa rin po yan sa klase ng vaccine. So abangan po natin yan. Hopefully, meron na pong balita ito kasi June na po. Sana po may update na po itong green lane para po sa ating lahat. Okay, so yan na po mga kabayan siguro, no? Kayo, ano masasabi nyo po dito sa tinatawag nilang green lane para po sa mga tourists at saka sa mga OFW? Okay, so yan lang po siguro mga idol para sa ating video for today. Maraming thank you po sa inyo lahat sa patuloy na pagsuporta dito sa ating channel. Huwag kayong mag-alala, matapos dito mga pinagdaanan natin ngayon, laban lang po mga idol. Tsaka see you on my next video. Bye-bye and God bless.